Dora's Wonderlandia adventure. We did it. Dora cheered, holding up a golden ticket. We won a trip to the grand opening of Wonderlandia, the most magical amusement park in the world. Boots the monkey somersaulted with joy. Ooh, magical rides, he chattered. When they arrived, Wonderlandia was even more amazing than they had imagined. The merry-go-round horses had real wings, the Ferris wheel glowed with rainbow light, and the roller coaster tracks twisted through sparkling candy floss clouds. Hola, Wonderlandia, Dora shouted. They bought a big bag of popcorn and looked at the park map. Where should we go first, Boots? The cosmic coaster or the singing teacups? Dora asked. Suddenly, all the magic in the park flickered out. The rainbow lights on the Ferris wheel faded, the merry-go-round horses stopped flying, and the candy floss clouds turned a dull gray. A sad hush fell over the park. Huddled by the now silent teacups ride was a tiny, shimmering creature with fluffy ears and a sparkly tail. He was crying, and his tears looked like little drops of silver. What's wrong? Dora asked gently, kneeling down. My name is Glimmer, the creature sniffled. I'm the guardian of the park's magic. But someone stole my sparkle dust. Without it, Wonderlandia is just Landia. Boots patted Glimmer's fluffy head to comfort him. Who would steal magic dust? Dora wondered. Glimmer pointed a shaky finger towards the funhouse. Grumble the gremlin. He hates fun, laughter, and anything that sparkles. He must have taken it. Don't worry, Glimmer. We'll help you get it back, Dora said bravely. Backpack has everything we need to make new sparkle dust. We just need to find 3 magical ingredients. Dora pulled out the special recipe from Backpack. First, we need 3 singing sugar cubes from the top of Candy Cane Mountain, she read. Let's go. Candy Cane Mountain was a giant roller coaster made of red and white striped candy. How do we get to the top? Boots asked, looking up at the steep, swirly track. The map says we have to answer the gummy bear's riddle to start the ride, Dora said. A giant, friendly gummy bear at the controls smiled. What has a neck but no head, and a body but no legs? He asked. A bottle, Boots shouted. A soda pop bottle. The gummy bear laughed and pushed a button. The roller coaster car appeared, ready for them to climb in. That's right. Hop on. The ride zoomed up the track. At the very top, sitting on a cloud of cotton candy, were 3 sparkling sugar cubes, humming a sweet tune. Dora carefully scooped them into a jar. 1 ingredient down, she cheered. Next ingredient, Dora read from the recipe, a giggle cloud from the laughing labyrinth in the funhouse. They looked at the funhouse. It looked spooky now that the magic was gone. Inside, the walls were wobbly and the floors tilted. They heard a grumpy muttering from the Hall of Mirrors. Too much smiling, too much fun. It was Grumble the Gremlin. They tiptoed past the mirrors. In the center of the labyrinth was a small, fluffy cloud floating in a glass box. Every few seconds, it would let out a little giggle. The giggle cloud, Dora whispered. The case had a lock with 3 funny faces on it. Happy, sad, and silly. The key is to make the right face, Boots realized. He made a silly face, sticking his tongue out and crossing his eyes. Click! The box opened. Dora gently captured the giggle cloud in her jar. 2 ingredients, she said. Just then, Grumble the Gremlin appeared. My quiet funhouse, he grumbled, shaking his fist. Stop that giggling. He stomped his foot, and the floor shook. Quick, this way. Glimmer squeaked, pointing to a slide. They all slid down, landing on a soft cushion outside the funhouse, just as Grumble reached the top of the slide. 1 last ingredient, Dora announced, checking the recipe. A drop of brave blue paint from the pirate's plunge ride. They saw a giant pirate ship swinging back and forth like a pendulum. At the top of the ride's platform was a small can of glowing blue paint. To get it, we have to walk the plank, Dora said, pointing to a narrow board that led from the platform to the ship's mast. Dora took a deep breath and carefully walked across the plank. Boots and Glimmer cheered her on from the platform. She reached the mast, dipped a tiny brush into the paint, and collected one perfect, brave blue drop. With all 3 ingredients, Dora mixed them together in a bowl from Backpack. She stirred with a sparkly spoon, and the mixture began to fizz and glow. Poof! A beautiful, shimmering cloud of sparkle dust filled the bowl. Glimmer took the bowl and flew high into the air. He sprinkled the dust all over Wonderlandia. The magic returned instantly. The Ferris wheel glowed, the horses flew, and the sounds of laughter and music filled the air once more. Everyone in the park cheered. Even Grumble the Gremlin, watching from his funhouse window, cracked a tiny smile. Dora, Boots, and their new friend Glimmer rode the magical Ferris wheel together, watching the sparkling park below. "We did it!" they all shouted.